Nick, what do you got for the safeties?
So safeties, my projected starters, I would say it's going to be Key Lawrence and it's going to be Trey Morrison. Key Lawrence has laid some really good hits, and he's very physical, very athletic. Trey Morrison, his highlights from North Carolina, he can play any spot. He can play corner. He can play nickel. He can play safety. You can line him up anywhere, and he's going to be fantastic. He can make the hits. He can make the tackles. That's something we haven't seen out of OUDBs is them laying some hits. But Trey Morrison's going to bring that to the table, as well as Key Lawrence. But Robert Spears Jennings also a guy to watch because he had a great senior year. He was in his junior year. He was out of the top 1,000 recruiting standpoint, and by the end of the cycle, he was about, I think it was top 150. But he's improved his showing, and the way that they were talking about him at the All-American game and that whole weekend, he was one of the MVPs. He was one of the he was legit the fastest guy on the field that weekend, and he's just improved so much. So it's great to have that depth, and I'm excited about Robert Spears as well.
Yeah, Robert Spears Jennings is a guy that's getting a lot of hype, especially as a freshman coming in. And like you said, he jumped like over 1,000 spots in the national recruiting rankings, which is just insane. I think he moved from Texas to Oklahoma, like his freshman or sophomore year, so maybe that was kind of why he was so slept on there for a while until he really showed out. But yeah, he's a really talented freshman coming in. Key Lawrence and Trey Morrison. Trey Morrison was the only transfer in the secondary coming in from a Power 5 school, North Carolina. So he's obviously played a lot.
Well, you
so
had
that experience will be good.
You had Kenai Walker as well from Louisville, which adds some good depth.
Correct. Thank you. And but then also you have Jordan Mukes. He's a sophomore. He had really, really good length as well. He's like some people have listed him at 6'4". I don't know if that's exactly correct, but another really long arm kid. I think he just needs some more time to put some weight on his frame. A guy that's really interesting is Bryson Washington. He was really highly touted coming out of high school, but he's just kind of fallen. He's gotten lost in the depth chart the last couple of years. So maybe with this change in coaching staff, he can break out and make a name for himself.
Cool.